Sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, another edition of Football Friday Night Extra, Week 9 version this time. Zach Brisson, Ayanna Bronner, Jeremy Bryant. Tell you what, lots of great football games, lots of playoff implication type games, but there was one game tonight. Didn't matter what was going on. There was one game that was more important than every other game, and it meant so much to everybody in this Monroe, West Monroe community, wasn't there?
Yeah, it definitely was. You know, West Monroe and Neville, you know, it was some antics going on around town. I heard about somebody sending flowers for a funeral, and then a cake with West Monroe colors in the middle of it. A lot going on before the game. It definitely was. But let's go ahead and get into our game of the week, I guess. Might as well. So it was a powerhouse Twin City clash at Bill Ruper Stadium. Two-story programs separated by a river. West Monroe making the trip over the bridge to take on the Neville Tigers. Neville on the prowl first. Parker Robinson drops back and finds Thomas Campbell over the middle, keeping his touchdown hot streak, striving to the end zone. Big brother Will, he was at town. He likes that. Told Mom, you see that? Yeah, Coach Hollis, he loving that too. Good touchdown. Neville back on the hunt in the red zone, hands it off to Jalen Nichols, plunges that frame right across the goal line for the touchdown. Neville up 13-0. West Monroe trying to get a spark. Parker Robinson back to pass, flings it to the left side and the wrong side of colors. Picked off by Orlando Weaver, weaving his way through the defense, trying to make that dash to pay there, but Parker Robinson slows him down and helps him bring down inside the red zone. Then it was Ryder DeJean with the QB keeper across the white line. Rebels get back in this one. Tigers looking to answer now. Back downfield, it was Trenton Dumas with the amazing catch near the goal line. Neville at the doorstep gives it back to Nichols, and again, patient runner, he was rewarded with another touchdown. Tigers trying to run away with this. Rebels not done yet. DeJean started to throw it to the sidelines. Trez Davis with the big-time snag and tells the Neville bench, quiet down. This game ain't over yet. Bear with me on this one. Coach, he got to step. Maybe he didn't want to see what was going to happen on this play. DeJean, he was letting it rip in the second half, and he found Lee Cotton on the other sideline, and the Jets were turned on. Ran down the yellow brick turf. No one's got him. 20-14 going into the fourth. Neville trying to slam the door. Robinson with the play action slings it a beauty to his big target. Zealand Young gets the feet down. Game, set, match. Neville takes down the Rebels 27-14 to prove they are the new kings of the Needle.
Incredible game that was. All right, we head over to Ruston now. Remember those Ruston Bearcats? 2 straight losses, looking to get back in the win column, and they're taking on Pineville. Off to a great start. It starts with Jordan Hayes from 5 yards out. He gets in for the score after the extra point. The Bearcats have an early lead. And then Josh Brantley doing Josh Brantley type things, going to the air to Ahmad Hudson right here from 18 yards out. What a great grab that was from him to go up and get it. Yeah, we love to see that. Go get it, big fella. Extra point would be good on that one as well. And Jordan Hayes, yeah, he's going to do what he does again. He's going to carry some dudes this time from 4 yards out, cross that goal line, in for the score right there. And we're going to get to a little Dylon Brooks action right here, who, yeah, we love seeing Jordan Hayes. We love seeing him run the ball, but look at Mr. Brooks right here from 8 yards out, in for the score. Ruston would run away with this one and get back in that win column with a 49-0 win. All right, we head over to O Block now. The Lions hosting undefeated Ash. Tough task ahead. This was just a third play from scrimmage. JT Lindsay, LSU commit. He showed you why right here. He's going to take this thing and outrun everybody into the score. I tell you what, this young man had a great day and a great first half, but a great day altogether. More from him coming up in just a bit. The Trojans get the ball back. It's Josh Mary going to Dalton Cunningham on a tunnel screen, and Cunningham's going to do the rest right here. Just, yeah, taking this thing, outrunning everybody, finding his way to the end zone. The Lions find themselves in a 14-0 hole early in this game, but MJ Dade was having none of that. After the unstolen kickoff, the very first play, Dade's going to take this handoff, does what he does best, just gets away from everybody, and yeah, nobody's going to catch him right here. He's in for the score. The Lions showing a little bit of life right here, but I tell you what, this Trojans team, they're undefeated for a reason. They're better. They're a good team. You know, let's just put it that way. They're a good team. Here comes Mr. Lindsay once again. bobbing, weaving through the defense, and he's in for the score right here. His second touchdown of the game. I'll tell you what, I saw this young man at one point in the game carrying about 4 or 5 dudes for 10 extra yards. But I'll tell you what, next drive is JT Lindsey taking the handoff again, reversing field, doing what he does. LSU is getting a good one in Mr. Lindsey as he finds the end zone once again. The Trojans extended their lead, and then Mary would go to Cunningham, this time taking a shot down the field. And they're going to hook up this time, in for the score, and they're starting to run away with this game in the first half. Montrell Connor looking to make things a little better. He's going to do what he does, uses his legs on the option, fakes out the cameraman, which happened to be myself in this instant. He finds his way into the end zone. Unfortunately, the Lions would fall in this one, 55-12, your final in that one.
It's homecoming over at Dale Ashley Field, where the Surrington Panthers face off against the Carroll Bulldogs in the district championship game. It's 4th and short early in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs have the ball in Panther territory. Jordan Briscoe hands it off to Cal Henderson, but he'll be stopped short of the first down, turning it over to the Panthers. Well, that will be costly for the Bulldogs. J-Rob Breen with a quick toss to Hagan Heron, and he would take it all the way down to about the 30-yard line, and then the Panthers will punch it in at the 1-yard line for a Panthers touchdown. Getting on the board first, J-Rob Breen with a quick outside pass on this next play to Jacob Breen. Brother magic happening right there. And then he will escape the defender but before being brought down. And once again, the Panthers will push it in at the 1-yard line for another Panthers touchdown. 13-0 Surrington. Panthers kick it off to the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs will fumble the kick return, and Sam Frazier will fall on the ball in great field position for the Panthers. Breen would hand it off to Gavin Evans, and Evans would take it right up the gut untouched for a 3rd straight Panthers touchdown. Carroll would finally try to secure a comeback. Briscoe, with great pocket awareness, keeps the ball getting to the outside before being thrown out of bounds. With the unnecessary roughness call, the Bulldogs are knocking on their first touchdown of the game. QB change, Jason Frills throws to Jaden Williams. Williams with a great body awareness and nice foot tap for a Bulldog touchdown, 20-7. 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Breen to who else? Breen with a nice cut and great acceleration, getting to the outside, and will get a final touchdown for the Panthers before the half. For the 6th time, Surrington are the District 1-3A champions after beating Carroll 34-7.
Little bro said, hit me, big bro. Let me get in that end zone for the touchdown.
Right.
Tell you what, I saw this was a district title game. Coach Doty wasn't playing around and said, hey, we're focusing on football this week. None of that outside noise, football. Panthers get the job done. Congratulations to those Panthers. Yes. Now it's time to see what they do here. 2 weeks when the postseason begins. We got more football action, including those Union Parish Farmers and the Walsman Wildcats on the road at Franklin Parish. Those highlights coming up next when Football Friday Night Extra returns.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
All right, Franklin Parish on the 20-yard line. Running back Trey Martin runs for 14 yards for a Patriots first down before being brought down by defenders. And then Martin would finish the job with a touchdown, just running right up the gut untouched. And then he would get in. And then the extra point would be good. 7-0 Patriots. In second quarter, Wasman's quarterback would fumble the ball, and it would be picked up by Franklin Parrish on a turnover. And then that would be a first down Patriots. Once again, quarterback Des Ellis would then pass it to DJ Neal, who would run for about 25 yards. And that would be another first down for the Patriots. It was just a Franklin Parrish game, to be honest. And then Ellis would then pass it to Chauncey White, and he would run it all the way into the end zone for another Patriot touchdown.
Wow.
Franklin Parrish would go on to win 33-6 against the Wasman Wildcats.
All right, let's take it on down to Union, seeing the state champions trying to take on Magnolia. And then it was Braxton Patterson going deep for Marcus Ross. And then he kind of fumbled it on this one. He picked it up. Hey, it didn't matter. He got in for the touchdown. He gets on the board. Nobody's going to catch him right into that end zone, putting the Farmers on the board. Then Magnolia trying to get something going. Hands it off, get a little nice gain on that right sideline before being pushed out of bounds. And then Caden Wesley on the next play right after here would shut them down on the next play. If they're right in that backfield, not going anywhere. Farmer defense standing up tall. And then it was Farmers back to work. Devontae Brazel for the first down pickup. But, you know, we ain't really got through the rest of it. Union took the big win in this one over Magnolia, 35-0.
I tell you what, I got to apologize because I tried to take Braxton's touchdown pass away from him and tried to get the Chase, Mickey Chase. I tried, man. I tried. They called me out on it. Jeremy called me out.
Hey, Chase, I got you. Don't worry about it. Braxton, I got y'all.
We're going to take a trip over with playoff implications. We're going to take a trip over to Shreveport to check out some of those teams, including the Airline Vikings, and see how they play out as we hoping to maybe see an Airline Neville showdown coming up this postseason. That's coming up next when Football Friday Night Extra returns.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
All right, let's take a look over now. The Bird Yellow Jackets hosting the Airline Vikings in this one. Early on, the Vikings, they would strike first. It'd be DJ Allen plunging in from a yard out, and just like that, it's 6-0 Airline. Bird looking to answer now. This time the pitch goes to Quentin Hilliard. He breaks free but loses the football, and Braylon Jackson recovers it for the Vikings. And on the very next plays, they're going to take advantage of Allen, breaks the tackle, gets to the second level, and then he just turns on the Jets. The house call, 2-point conversion gives Airline a 14-0 lead, second quarter now. More from the Vikings. Ben Taylor to Kenny Darby, who gets the foot down, great catch. Airline led 21-0 at the half. Bird would fight back in this game, but Vikings would hang on and get the 35-21 win over Bird.
All right, Pop Houston and Evangel looking for the third straight win, taking on Lafayette Christian. Scoreless in the first quarter. Eagles on offense. Houston finds Josh Isaac. He escapes two defenders and hits the Jets, taking it in for the touchdown. Evangel will be up first, 7-0. Same score, same quarter. Houston doing what he does, fighting his way through the nice defense to snag another Eagles first down, which led to Day-Day Drake punching it in for the Evangel touchdown. Eagles will take a 14-0 lead and go on to win this one 56-42.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm hopping on the Pop train. Kid's a sophomore.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't know.
He's different.
I don't know. I'm going to hop on the Day-Day train. I like that name.
Well, I'll tell you what, when we come back, we're going to take a look back at some of last night's games. Thursday night, rainy, muddy, fun football. We'll have that coming up after the break.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
Frederick Warriors on the road at General Trask. Huge game with playoff implications. St. Fred looking to stay in front in their district. I'll tell you what, early in this one, Owen O'Neal and a heavy dosage of him as the first drive, first play for the Warriors finds some space for finally knocked out of bounds. You know what, you go right back to a guy when he has a run like that, and that's exactly what the Warriors do. They go back to O'Neal, picks up another first down before finally being brought down. Tough run right there. Drew so much attention, it sets up Jarvis Walker on the quarterback draw. He breaks one tackle, and it's off to the races for him. He gets into the end zone. Warriors take an early 7-0 lead in this one. Now the Panthers trying to respond. It's Anton Davis who takes the pitch. I'll tell you what, this is a nice run from him right here. It looks like the Panthers have something positive going for them, but you know what? Just when they had some positivity going for them, the negative train hits them. As it was wet and slippery and cold, and this ball's going to pop out right here. Shouldn't have said cold right there. I guess it's 75 degrees. I don't know what I'm talking about. The ball popped out anyway. The Warriors come away with it. And then just like that, the Panthers defense, yeah, they're holding strong right here. You see Joshua Hopkins and Khalil Weaver shutting down the run, but St. Fred defense doing some work on their own. How about Harper Joyner right here at the open field tackle? Like I said, those slippery conditions. Great play from him right there, but he's not done. This time he's going to do it in a big way. Panthers go to throw the ball. This ball is going to be floated in the air. Joyner picks it off, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. It was at that point. I tell you what, Owen O'Neal, but the defense played exceptionally well. Owen O'Neal haunted the Panthers on Halloween night as St. Fred gets the 40-0 win over General Trask.
All right, it was a battle of the Rams on Halloween night. Ridgewood taking on Bastrop. And then Ridgewood's defense making a statement early, pass over the middle, pops in the air, and it was big man coming away with the turnover. Rams can't capitalize, though. They give it back to the other set of Rams. A little later, Ridgewood defense still shining, though. This time, it was the interception by Trevon Varner, making a dash forward down the sidelines before being pushed out of bounds, down in Rams territory. But then Coach Geis is liking that defense era, but offense still can't capitalize with points. Dylan Downs trying to shake those turnovers off, create a spark. Well, you do that by going to Trey Davis, the spark plug, downfield, and he walks there for a touchdown. Tank Watch said, I need to see a little bit more of that. Rich Wood going deep now. Kyron Purdy said, I got you, coach. Secures the bobbling interception and then turned on the Barney. They're trying to get out of there. Gets that edge right into your doorstep, rang the doorbell and ran off into the distance. Pick six. Big play, Purdy doing work. Dylan Downs got banged up a little bit around here. So in comes Austin Davenport. He follows the recipe, cooks up another Trey Mason touchdown at the goal line. Leap and grab. Ice trade, the game putting Nashville up 16-0. Davenport giving Dylan some rest next week and then dumped it off to his brother Devin Down. And he walks the dog, gets the yellow tape out, puts Richwood under with the 29-8 victory.
So what, we had some really good Week 8 football. I wish we could extend it out. I always say it every week. I wish we could extend these games out and stay a little longer and maybe have some games in it at 11 o'clock midnight. No, I'm just joking. I don't want that to happen. If that happens, we got issues. Hey, coming up after the break, we're going to close things out and we're going to wrap things up for Week 9 of high school football and talk a little bit of Week 10 before postseason football begins. That's coming up when Football Friday Night Extra returns.
Football Friday Night Extra, sponsored by Johnny's Pizza House, Williams Orthodontics, Guerrero and Guerrero the Injury Attorneys, Mer Rouge Tire, North Monroe Baptist Church, Bayou Kubota, and Pinnacle Family Health.
Well, that's it for Week 9 of high school football. So let's go ahead and look ahead at Week 10 of the season. A couple big matchups with some playoff implications, district implications. But I think, again, the biggest game next week really has some of those district implications, but it's really just a rivalry. Ruston, West Monroe. Should be a really great game next week in that one, shouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about like Ruston getting back on the horse this week with a big win on homecoming night. Big win for them, but West Monroe now coming off a loss, a big loss. To a Neville team. They've beaten kind of little brother for decades now, and now you come in against your biggest rival in Ruston. It's gonna be a tough matchup for them.
That's going to be a great game. Also, OCS Oak Grove for district title. Can't ask for a better Week 10 matchup other than those two teams. Also, I forgot to mention Neville, Ash now, two undefeated teams in the district. That's going to set up a monster showdown in Alexandria. So lots of great football coming your way next week. One more Football Friday Night Extra coming your way to bring you all those highlights. We will see you right back here next week for all the football fun and hopefully some district titles. Have a great night, everybody.